Welcome back to the battle between Doctor Strange versus Odin and who will win. Before we dive deeper into the analysis, please remember to subscribe to the channel to support me. Thank you very much.
Doctor Strange, also known by his real name Stephen Strange, is one of the most mystical characters. Doctor Strange was once a genius surgeon whose hands were considered a treasure of modern medicine. Fame, wealth, and pride once stood at the center of his life, until a horrific accident took away his ability to hold a surgical scalpel. That moment did not only destroy his career, but also pushed Stephen Strange into the depths of despair. In his journey to find a way to save his hands, he accidentally stepped into the world of ancient magic under the guidance of the Ancient One. Here, Stephen Strange gradually abandoned his arrogant ego and learned to understand balance. Magic was no longer something imaginary, but became a power tied to responsibility. He mastered mystical knowledge far beyond the limits of science and began the path of protecting Earth from supernatural forces coming from other dimensions. With the title of Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange does not only fight with magic and powerful relics, but also with intelligence and quiet sacrifice. Every portal he opens is a gamble between life and death. Every decision he makes can affect the fate of reality itself. From a man who once lived only for himself, Stephen Strange has become the final shield against threats that humanity will never see. Doctor Strange is not a close combat warrior in the usual sense, but he is a master at manipulating reality, time, and space in ways far beyond the limits of science. The core of Doctor Strange's power lies in his ability to cast ancient magic. He uses powerful incantations to create defensive shields, unleash destructive energy, teleport between spaces, and even alter the structure of matter. These spells are not only offensive, but also allow him to control the battlefield, protect allies, and completely disrupt the plans of his enemies. Doctor Strange is also connected to many mystical relics that possess special powers. These artifacts help him see through illusions, fly freely, and access a nearly limitless archive of magical knowledge. Because of this, he can create time loops, open portals connecting dimensions, and confront entities from other worlds. Doctor Strange also possesses remarkable endurance enhanced by magic. More importantly, he has genius-level intelligence and sharp strategic thinking. He always knows when to attack and when to sacrifice personal advantage to protect the greater outcome. However, that power also comes with limits. Depending on relics and consuming large amounts of magical energy can exhaust him if overused. His battles are rarely simple clashes of power. They are tense battles of intellect, where magic plays a decisive role. One of Doctor Strange's most famous feats is his confrontation with Dormammu in the Dark Dimension. Facing this nearly unstoppable entity, Strange did not rely on raw power but on intelligence. He created an endless time loop that forced Dormammu to face the same moment of defeat again and again. That extraordinary persistence eventually forced the powerful entity to accept withdrawal from Earth. Doctor Strange also played a crucial role in the war against Thanos. Using the mystical relic Eye of Agamotto, he observed millions of possible futures to find the single path that led to victory. Strange's strategic vision contributed decisively to the final victory of the heroes in the great cosmic conflict. Doctor Strange has also confronted the ancient entity Shuma-Gorath, a creature capable of distorting dimensions. He has repeatedly resisted the temptation and manipulation of the demon lord Mephisto in order to protect human souls from dangerous bargains. Doctor Strange does not only fight alone, but also cooperates with many other sorcerers and heroes to oppose dark forces. He was once a key member of the Defenders, leading allies against dangerous enemies such as Baron Mordo and many other supernatural threats. Through every battle, Doctor Strange proves that his true strength is not only magic, it is also courage, intelligence, and the will to face entities that most of humanity does not even know exist. In the darkness between dimensions, when mystical portals open, Stephen Strange remains the one standing on the front line, silently protecting the world from the nightmares of the universe.
Please remember to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and turn on notifications to watch the newest videos as early as possible. Thank you very much.
Now, we will talk about Odin. Odin is one of the characters who carries immense authority and influence. He is known by the title Allfather, the Supreme King of Asgard, and a symbol of strength, wisdom, and divine power. Odin becomes a figure who is both majestic and deeply complex, carrying on his shoulders the responsibility of protecting the order of the entire universe. Odinforce is the father of two famous characters, Thor and Loki. To Thor, he is a strict father who always demands that his son learn how to become a true king. To Loki, Odin is both the one who raised him and the source of many complicated conflicts within the mind of the god of mischief. These family relationships make Odin not only a powerful god, but also a father who must face many challenges. As the ruler of the 9 realms, Odin has existed for thousands of years of history and has witnessed countless wars between light and darkness. His strength lies not only in divine power, but also in ancient wisdom accumulated through time. Odin has the ability to control immense energy, use ancient magic, and possess power far beyond most other gods. His mere presence is enough to make many enemies cautious. However, the true magnitude of Odin is not only power, he is someone who has sacrificed greatly to maintain the balance between the worlds. In the role of Allfather, Odin must always make difficult decisions in order to protect peace across the universe. Even when facing ancient destructive forces, he stands firm like a pillar of cosmic order. Because of this, in the history of Asgard and the realms, Odin is always remembered as a legendary king who dedicated his entire life to protecting the existence of all beings. The core of Odin's power is the great energy known as the Odinforce. This is a divine power that allows him to manipulate reality according to his will, create massive streams of energy, and even interfere with life and death. The Odinforce has the ability to restore life, seal ancient entities, and unleash power great enough to destroy an entire world if necessary. This source of energy is the reason Odin is considered one of the most powerful beings to ever exist in the universe. Odin also possesses physical strength far beyond any ordinary warrior. He can lift enormous weights, move with incredible speed, and endure attacks with destructive force comparable to weapons of mass destruction. His endurance is nearly immortal, which makes it extremely difficult for most enemies to truly harm the king of Asgard. Odin is also a master of ancient Asgardian magic. He can summon thunder, create complex illusions, and open gateways that allow travel between realms. The ancient runes he uses can amplify magic to astonishing levels, turning every spell into a tool capable of changing the course of an entire battle. Odin also possesses the legendary spear, Gungnir, a weapon that almost never misses its target and can release extremely powerful divine energy. In certain circumstances, he can even use other powerful artifacts of Asgard, including the legendary hammer Mjolnir, when necessary. Even though he possesses power that is nearly limitless, Odin still has his own limits. After using the Odinforce at its maximum level, he must enter a special state of rest, known as the Odin Sleep, in order to restore his divine energy. Time and age can sometimes cause his power to temporarily decline. However, even in his weakest moments, Odin remains one of the most respected and feared entities. Odin has gone through countless brutal confrontations with ancient beings and forces capable of destroying entire worlds. One of the most terrifying enemies Odin has ever faced is Surtur, the ruler of Muspelheim, and the entity connected to the prophecy of the end of the world known as Ragnarok. In that battle, Odin used the full extent of his power to resist the destructive flames. With the strength of the Odinforce, he sealed Surtur, stopping a threat that could have burned Asgard and drowned the realms in a sea of fire. Odin has also faced the colossal cosmic entities known as the Celestials. These are ancient beings capable of creating life as well as destroying entire planets. Odin joined forces with many other gods to resist the interference of the Celestials in the fate of the universe. This proved that Odin was powerful enough to stand alongside some of the most powerful entities in existence. Odin was also forced to fight his own brother Kulborson, also known by the title Serpent. Kulborson is the embodiment of ancient fear, and when he rose, the entire world fell into chaos. In that battle, Odin defeated his brother to save Earth from the brink of destruction. Although the price was heavy losses, even notorious conquerors such as Thanos have experienced the overwhelming power of Odin. Odin easily overpowered the Mad Titan. Throughout thousands of years, he has continuously protected the realms from countless threats, such as the Frost Giants, the Dark Elves, and many ancient dark forces. Under his rule, the order between the worlds has been maintained, and fragile peace has been preserved through the ages. In a battle between Odin and Doctor Strange, the balance of power clearly leans toward the Allfather of Asgard. When considering overall abilities, Odin surpasses him in both the scale of his power and the fundamental nature of that power. Odin is an ancient god who commands the Odinforce, a primordial cosmic energy that is nearly limitless within the scope of his authority. This power is not simply ordinary magic, but a divine will capable of bending reality, erasing or reshaping entire dimensions. Meanwhile, Doctor Strange, even as the Sorcerer Supreme, still relies on mystical knowledge, multidimensional energy sources, and artifacts such as the Eye of Agamotto. Strange's power is subtle and versatile, but it is not as primordial or overwhelming as the Odinforce. In terms of tactics, Strange stands out more. He possesses sharp strategic thinking, the ability to manipulate time and space, and the skill to create illusions and time loops to extend or shift the course of a battle. However, Odin possesses thousands of years of combat experience and has confronted cosmic entities on a level that Strange often can only endure rather than dominate. Divine endurance, superior physical strength, and Asgardian magic combined within Odin create a force that is extremely difficult to overwhelm through tricks or clever tactics. In a direct confrontation, Strange might begin by using spatial seals, layered illusions, or time loops in order to control the pace of the fight. However, the Odinforce has the ability to break through and neutralize those magical constructs. When Odin becomes serious, a single thought could be enough to fracture the veil of reality that Strange creates. The pressure from the presence of an ancient god would weigh upon the battlefield like a divine storm, making every incantation seem fragile. Strange would still have a chance if he were given time to prepare, optimize the power of the Eye of Agamotto, and exploit the rare weaknesses of his opponent. He might find a way to temporarily seal or distract Odin. However, in most situations, when both of them enter the battle with equal readiness, the advantage belongs to Odin. A reasonable win ratio would be 8 out of 10 for Odin. Doctor Strange would only win when he has perfect preparation and flawless tactical execution. The conclusion is that Odin would win.
What do you think about this battle? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, everyone.